All right. So I'm just a little that late, but that's what happens when you do your laundry, which I chose to do this morning because I got other things to do uh, the rest of the week. Where do I start this morning? We're going to talk about Jordan Love. We're going to talk about the three most important games of the weekend. And no, it's not Dallas and Washington or the Giants and Philly. Okay, they're not talking. We're not doing that. Come on, that's just you don't think Fox was happy the Eagles lost on Sunday? You don't think they were happy? Are you kidding me? I mean, come on, seriously? Oh, man. And you know what's gonna be the sad part? You're gonna have like 100 million American fools tuning into that game with their holy rosary beads, these cowboy fans, and saying the Santa Marias together. I'm dead serious about that. Oh shit! Happy New Year, everybody! Happy belated New Year, and got some topics we're gonna talk about today. The playoff matchups this morning. We're gonna talk about those. What else are we gonna do? We'll talk about uh the Miami Dolphins aftermath, and to hear these Dolphin clowns yesterday and last night, uh, especially one guy trying to protect Tua. Look, I'm gonna say this right now. I've been saying for the longest that quarterbacks like Tua and who's my buddy Tua and Jalen Hurts, to name two of them, that I've been saying for the longest, these quarterbacks are I. They're nothing special. Major fallout in Philly with Jalen Hurts. And in Miami, a lot of the media, they try to make up excuses. Shout out to Barry Cunningham. If you watched him yesterday, he told the plain truth about what is it with the Dolphins. I've been saying it for a long time that uh, you want to call them frauds, you can. I know John Harbaugh did. Did you see that celebration? I mean, boy, does he hate the Dolphins. And the reason why they hate the Dolphins because they passed over him for Tony Sperano. Just like Tomlin don't like the Dolphins. The higher up back in 2007 said, quote, we don't want a hip hop coach in here. Well, Mike Tomlin has been there 17 years, right? All winning seasons. Let's go through the Dolphins since that hire. Cam Cameron, Tony Sperano, my buddy who's coaching in Tampa Bay, right? Todd Bowles, that idiot, what's his face, Joe Philbin, okay, Dan Campbell, Adam Gase, Brian Flores, and now Mike McDaniel, and word is leaking, according to Barry Cunningham last night, that if he loses his last two games, he's gonna be put on notice. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Dolphin fan, and you listen good because you guys are the most delusional bunch of fools they are. It's Super Bowl or bust really next year for you. And if that doesn't work, it will be a reset in 25. Brace yourself for it. And do what I told Tony Manzano to do. Get options. There's options. Wow. And I do agree with Barry Cunningham a lot to see these delusional ass clowns in the chat in his room yesterday. I couldn't help but laugh. I couldn't help but laugh. You know, this is a franchise, remember, that their fan base don't respect the past. Oh, I didn't see it. Well, See how the Cowboys learned their lesson with no bandwagon years 30 years ago. They didn't even acknowledge Roger Staubach, a lot of them, and look how they paid the price. You know what I'm saying? I did not talk about it on Sunday. I didn't want to. I'll get to the referees and that fiasco. Boy, has Dallas been getting referees. My God, the referees been for Dallas. Um, these last two since Thanksgiving, they have been all for Dallas, and it's pathetic. Well, I'll get to that. But back to the Dolphins. Whew, I said a couple of weeks ago that this could be 1993 all over again. Well, it's sure looking like it. You can't make this shit up. It's looking like it. Wow. And I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you if you're a Dolphins fan. And the funny thing is, Barry said something yesterday that I totally agree with him. He said ever since they lost on Sunday, they have totally buried this team. And everybody, I think Chad Ochocinco made a good point on his show with Sterling Sharp. I mean Shannon Sharp made a good point. Everybody knew how the Dolphins are. They're a soft team. They you could they say you could drive a Ferrari in September, October. But once it gets mid to late November, December, that Ferrari is put to pasture. And now, after what the Ravens did to him, the fallout, according to Barry Cunningham, players are this, and they can't believe how bad they got beat out there. Mike McDaniel stunned. And Barry Cunningham made an excellent point yesterday about Mike McDaniel and Vic Fangio. These guys don't make adjustments during games. They keep showing that clip, and they shouldn't show it no more. About Mike McDaniel said, "Here comes seven. I smell seven," and Waddle got the touchdown. Well, guess what John Harbaugh did on Sunday? Here comes seven. Play action, Lamar to Flowers, 75 yards touchdown. I know for John Harbaugh, that was his Super Bowl yesterday. I mean, on Sunday. He hates the Dolphins so much he was dancing in the locker room. They were all dancing. You know what also hurts the Dolphins? I'm going to tell you what else hurts the Dolphins. Hard Knocks and their swag. Remember, the Dolphins play in beautiful weather. You know, everybody hates Miami, especially people who live in the Northeast. Bostonians cannot stand South Floridians, bro. New York is like, yeah, we're gonna take your women, we're gonna take your property, and Philadelphians are like, yo, don't even look at me, bro. Just leave me alone. I got more problems than you can imagine. And now I heard the Californians, the Los Angelinos who's migrated to South Florida, talk down to the natives of South Florida. It's just a South Florida thing. It's something about it. I think it's the Scarface theory that a lot of people of color, especially uh, Black Americans, they just adore Scarface. And one of the reasons why Nick Saban went to Alabama 15 years ago, 16, 17 years ago, was because his wife couldn't take the South Florida vibe. And back in those days, it was worse. Well, all the boys and drug dealers going down there to party, they still do it now, but you know what to expect when you go down there. And I think Hard Knocks also, because everybody sees how the Dolphins do shit. And there are people around the league who believe that Mike McDaniel is the type of coach he'd rather be the player's friend than been put a foot up their ass. And now it's looking that way. More and more. And if they lose Sunday night they go to Arrowhead. And all the Chiefs got to do is catch a couple of footballs, and with that defense, that could be a tough night for the Dolphins or day. If that's the game, I'm pretty sure CBS is going to take that game. If that's the game next weekend, CBS is going to take it because it's Mahomes, it's Tua. Let me also add this. The Tua bashing by the media down in South Florida, by the national media. And let me say this about that. Don't worry, I'll get to Dallas. Hold on, I'm going to get to Dallas. But I got to say this. There's a lot of Tuaneers around that can't stand my ass because I told them the truth about Tua and Jalen Hurts. You're looking at that draft right now again. It could be that Jordan Love will end up the best quarterback in that draft after all. It's looking more and more that way. Burrow's too hurt. I mean, can Burrow stand up for himself? Okay, from now on, I'm going to start calling him Brutal Joe. Herbert, whoever the Chargers hire, if they hire another defensive guy, I think Spanos is going to take a big swing at Belichick. If Belichick is going, well, who knows? But the Charger job is a very attractive job. It is. No media pressure. No one cares about the team really. They can go out to whoever they want. This type of team that no one cares about really nationally, which is a big break for them. The heat is there only because the national media loves Justin Herbert. And right now, it's looking more and more that Jordan Love is the best quarterback from that draft. Everybody knows Tungalo can't function unless, and I'm glad Shannon Sharp destroyed him on Monday because the little pineapple was talking tough. Now the little pineapple is silent. While my boy out in Green Bay keeps wowing and wowing and wowing, and he's doing it much less. And Manzano and Keynes asked me a couple of weeks ago, what does a franchise quarterback look like? You don't have to look no farther than Jordan Love. Speaking about that, ATD, you still think Tua is a franchise quarterback, nigga? You still think Tua is a franchise quarterback? What about you, Shake Money? You still believe that? I noticed Shake Money the other day. I'm in Instagram and they calling Jordan Love elite. And guess who signed off on it? Okay? Guess who signed off on it, folks? You guessed it. Shake Money. You can't make this shit up. Let me find out. Hold on. Let me find out something. Did I post it up there yet? Good morning, Iman. Let me see who else is in here. Iman in the building. Shit. Bro, at one time, Tungalo had a 22-8 touchdown lead on Jordan Love? Take a guess. I'm loving, boy. Let me tell you something, folks. I am going to have a field day with the Dolphin fan base if Jordan Love ends up with more touchdowns than two. And I'm going to have a good laugh about that. Oh, I'm going to have a good laugh about that. Woo! Man in the building. Woo! Let me find out EM is in this building right now. Let me find out. Oh, man. Let me also say this. Then I'm going to get to Dallas real quick. If Love wins the game Sunday, next Sunday he goes to Dallas. You don't think I'll be fired up for that one? Look who's in the building. Nephew is in the building. My man Ty Church is in the building. Woo! Ty Church in the building. It's Dallas Cowboys. Since Ty Church is here, let me get to him and the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, let me get to that. Okay, get to it. Has any team, good morning, nephew, I see you. Has any team been getting more refereeing breaks than the Dallas Cowboys? God damn. And by the way, those referees from the Dallas game have been reprimanded. In English, they've been suspended. Like they should be. And the video evidence showed that who's that? Who's giving me a hello? You see who that is? Oh, yes. My favorite girl in the world. Everybody give a shout out to the hardest working woman in show business. Let me put the right. Oh, man. It is great to see you, love. I saw you the other day. You was in here for a quick second. You went to work. Congratulations, honey. Congratulations on the hard work you put in from 2021 to now. I'm so proud of you, baby. I'm just so proud of you. Oh man. Hey, you got a couple? Sweetie, you got a couple? Pull up. I'm gonna bring you up for a few. Because we haven't spoken over a year. Probably damn, we haven't spoken about almost 2 years. Pull up. I'm gonna talk to Miss V for a few minutes. Let me kill Dallas before she comes up. Dallas at it again, refereeing the referees with this embarrassing. The video showed that offensive lineman reported number 62, and of course the referees, because it's Dallas, in an epic collapse, picked up the flag, threw a flag on Detroit. You can't make this shit up, folks. Oh God, you can't make this shit up. I'm getting Miss V up here right now. Bring her up. Give me 1 second, baby. I'm saying hello to you in the chat. Bring Miss V up. Get to talk to her for a few minutes. I know her time is very, very strenuous. Oh, not today, baby? All right, baby, I just sent you. Let me say this to you. I love you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of your work ethic. More people, it's easy to get 10 people up there and talk stupidity like a lot of these Negroes do and make mucho money off of it. It's another thing when you're putting your life and your blood and your hard-earned money to what she does. And she's a crime reporter, by the way. And if you're against the sisterhood, she's doing sisterhood killing people, crimes done by the sisterhood. You guys should go check it out. Baby girl, drop your link. Drop your link to your channel, girl. I love you, Miss V. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, baby. You keep up the great work. And sorry about your Buckeyes. It's a big Ohio State fan. All right, let's finish Dallas, and then we're going to get back to Miami real quick. Let's get to Dallas. I've never seen a team that gets more calls than the Dallas Cowboys. It's ridiculous. Oh, my God, it's ridiculous. Oh, are you kidding me? That was an embarrassment on Saturday night. And the Sunday before against Miami, they kept throwing uh, pass interference calls in the end zone. The first one, okay. The second one, are you kidding me? Oh, really? Okay, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, baby girl. Okay, I feel you. Okay, that's you now. All right, all right. There you go. Make this go viral, LLC. That's our business, and go support that. Drop your link so I can sign up to that. I'll sign. I'll subscribe right now. Drop your link for that. I'll subscribe right now. Me, DJ Kuda, Platinum Elite, Ism. We're all proud of you, and you keep up your great work, love. Enjoy your day, love. Don't, cause you changed your channel, girl. You've had so many damn channels these days. That's why you didn't have to ask me. I look and see. There you go. I got you. Change your channel too much. This girl does change the channel too much. All right, let me get back to the football. So Dallas again. You can't make this. You can't make this up with the Cowboys. Can't make it up. And then when you see them, she's laughing. And then when you see them showing video of Mr. Parsons getting held. Now Parsons better be glad that I'm a huge fan of his. But I killed him the other day. I killed him on Sunday morning. His gutless crime. Okay? Dallas, you got lucky. But I promise you, you Raven Knight coach, or you get Law Nation, you better hope Green Bay loses Sunday. Because if Green Bay wins, you're gonna see mysteriously all the Packers who weren't playing the last couple of weeks because they don't like the defense coordinator. Everybody's coming back for you, Dallas, next Sunday or whenever that game is. Everybody's coming back. Okay. So, uh, you got lucky again. You escaped again. But somehow, if Green Bay makes it, I swear to God, your season will end next week, Dallas. It's going to be an early exit at home again. And it will be a shootout. I'm the player consulting with the Angels Dolphins. You can't make this shit up. Go on, Case. Love you, Miss V. Miss V now helping content creators. That's a good job. That's a great idea. You know, I got a little surprise for Miss V very soon with this platform. It's already been a deal done for me, and we're going to take this show forward. Okay, guys, you know that. Been saying that for a while, but you know what it is with me? I can lie. I enjoy talking about what we're talking about this morning. And sometimes you get caught up within yourself. And it's not easy what I do. Okay, it's not. But what I do is nothing compared to what Miss V did. And now she's helping egomaniacs who act like they're TV stars and all they are is a bunch of social media idiots. There you go. Thank you, baby girl. Star P in the building. Thank you, baby. Hey, Miss V, seriously, when I go on Platinum's platform and I talk about uh, our issues, black men, black women, I blow their audience away. I mean, Platt told me the women in there be complaining about the things I say, and I just tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? But in here it's about what I'm doing right now, and Miss V is right. I love talking about this shit. She ain't lying. So go support her. She's helping other content creators. I hope you're charging those losers a fee. I hope you're charging those losers a fee. Let me get the laughing emoji for Miss V. There it is. Let me do this. I love doing this one. There you go. That's for Miss V. So the Cowboys catch a break. They're going to be the 2 seed. And I promise you, if Green Bay wins Sunday, it's going to be the Cowboys' worst nightmare. Because one thing about Green Bay that I love watching Jordan Love's development. Yeah, you know why you should charge? Because those bastards don't appreciate you. Okay, take it from me. Those bastards always expect stuff for free. That's right, you charge them. Next season in football, honey, I'm charging $20 for 1 pick, 3 picks for 50, 6 picks for 100. Home of the official. Hold up. Who just put that in there? I love you, girl. Auntie's in the building. Home of the official YouTube perch. Okay. Oh man. Yeah. So if I am, let me make sure I got it right for Auntie. Okay, I got it. There he is. What a job Auntie did over the weekend. I'm gonna ask him a question. I'm gonna bring him up in a minute, and I'm gonna ask him a question because, folks, I can tell you right now, he got at least 1,000 new subscribers after that crazy weekend for him. You got two of the hardest working people up here in my chat room this morning. Not only that, you got two people up here, an Auntie and Miss V, that did it the hard way. You think it was easy for Auntie to go in different egocentric black people's circles with these nuts? It's not easy to do that. Why you think I don't collab? And then Miss V doing her crime investigations. It's not easy. She has to have informants. She has to have people she can trust in the law enforcement business to get her information so she won't, so she gives you the truth out there. That's not easy. NT in the building. Congratulations, family. Great job. Get the hell out of here. All right, I'm gonna bring these people up. V can't make it up today. I wish he did, so I could talk to her. And we're gonna keep the sports going. Don't worry about it. So far, I didn't kill the Dolphins yet. I will. I just got a little warm up with them. Shout out to Barry Cunningham on his platform last night, telling the truth about the Dolphins and their fan base. You want to pull up? Pull up. I dropped the link. And Miss V, again, we haven't spoke up here in nearly 2 years. You know that three of your biggest supporters are in this room right now. Myself, DJ Kuda, and Auntie. And Auntie, the same thing towards you. And Kuda's the best. Kuda, if you want to hop up, please do. It's been a while since me and you spoke. So it's a great day. It's a great morning, everybody. I did my errands. I did my laundry. I'll do my shopping later for food. And I just want to say thank everybody for pulling up. Yeah, let me get to Green Bay and Jordan Love real quick. What a show he put on Sunday night, if you cared to watch. Matter of fact, let me pull the numbers up. Like I said, I just dropped the link. Anyone could pull up, you could pull up. Happy belated New Year, Kuda. We made it. You damn right, bro. And if it wasn't for DJ Kuda, a lot of us wouldn't be here right now. So that's why whenever in my room, when I have a nice room and I bring Kuda's name up, everybody pays homage to Kuda. You know, I had Laurel up here the other night, and Laurel was finally giving me my props. And Laurel said, bro, I can't believe um, all the manosphere people who pulled up on my channel just to say hello and talk to him. I mean, I told Laurel the other night who I've had up here. I mean, and all those people I love deeply, because I was with them when they started their platform 4 years ago. Now it's going to be 5 years. I support them. And for the people who helped me along the way, like DJ Kuda, like Donovan Sharp, the pep talk that Obsidian gave me. And then when Miss V came around, me and Kuda, we jumped in, supported this beautiful young lady, and she's taken off. And T with his ideas. I'm not even going to get into the pep talks me and him used to have. And again, it's the people that you know. I called out TD this morning, but TD did a lot for me. Believe it or not, me and TD is solid. I have nothing against him. He does. He's another guy who works his ass off. Totally do wrong. Those are people who I do respect for what they do. If you down there, I'll bring you up right now. I'm just paying Kuda his homage. You talk about iconic. In my opinion, DJ Kuda is the biggest icon. That's for you, Kuda, Star P. Like I said, a lot of people have given me some great advice. Hey, Computer Geeks in here. What's up, family? Happy New Year for you. Happy New Year, fam. Computer Geek was 49ers. He's a big 49er fan. Salute to you, bro. Happy New Year to you. A lot of people, in my opinion, you don't have no intentions of hurting people. That's me. I don't. And you've been in the chat room, and then you start your own program. And now, and I want Miss V to hear this, I'm about to do the LLC and the other one, and this Go Radio. Kuda, I need you, bro. I need you. Yo, I need you to help me start a website, bro, so I could put this show there. Drop the link. Anybody want to pull up? Pull up. Let me drop it again. You work so hard, even times get tough. Vast integrity right there. Appreciate that, man. You put any T, not anti. Yeah, appreciate that. I appreciate that, Kuda. Now, see, Kuda did something. It's gonna be 2 years. God damn, the time fly fast. DJ Kuda just picked up and went to Southeast Asia without nobody knowing, and now he's been there for over a year and a half, nearly 2 years, and he's just doing his grind. Okay, appreciate that, Star P. That's what people do, bro. You just get up and do it. I remember when I used to have satellite radio. I used to have Sirius, and the sports talk was horrible. It was great until the late night. I'm more of a late night guy. I mean, I could take Chris Russo. I love the NFL channel. The NBA channel's too biased for me. But I say, hey, you know what? Let me do this shit myself. Let me do it on YouTube. Let me find someone who could help me. And ironically, I can't believe, Kuda, it's going to be 4 years, what I'm about to say. About 4 years ago, about this time, we was in a person's room. I don't want to get people agitated because some people can't stand this guy. And DJ Kuda was in the room. And I said, oh, he's a DJ. Let me ask him. And I said, Kuda, how can you build your own radio hub online? And one night, DJ Kuda, about 3 in the morning, he said, Mace, you in here? And I said, yeah. He took 2.5 hours of his time to show me what equipment to buy. And this is for you, Raven Knight. I still got all this equipment, over 3 years old, folks, still packed in a box. I'll tell you one thing. When you're listening to DJ Kuda and what Kuda gives you advice, you better listen, and it ain't cheap. He said what's up to Star P and keep these people going. Oh man! All right, I did Dallas. I did Miami. A lot of people thinking Miami's gonna fall on their face. Cool, that's cracking up. Oh man! Shout out to Nicer also. She's been a big supporter here. Everybody loves Nicer. I remember that night when damn, I forgot my man's name. Took me a little longer to salute this guy, but I got him. Give a big shout out to him. Let me get the boxing gloves because he likes boxing a lot. There it is. Oops. Here we go. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Yeah, though. Hella Factory. Star P in the building. There you go. Oh, yeah. Good to see everybody in here this morning. Hit that like button for me, please. So you get to enjoy this. I mean, I don't do this to hear myself talk, audience. I do this to let people know what's going on. Uh, I did Jordan Love. We're gonna do more of Jordan Love today, but we're gonna do a lot of them on Friday when I come back to preview the games. If Aunt T is in here, uh, I'm gonna start that show. Uh, nothing talking nothing but ball on Wednesday night. So pull up. You want to talk the NBA? It's gonna be an NBA night. Guys can pull up, talk nothing but basketball, and hope you like it. All right. Uh, let me put this man up here because I've been championing this guy for MVP since week 6. And that is that man right there, Lamar Jackson. What a year for him. What a year for Lamar. What a year for him. He is the unanimous NFL MVP. No question about that. And I predicted that was going to be the case because I've never seen a team to play this type of schedule that they played this year and destroyed I'm giving a new name for the Ravens. They are the NFL's version of the Dooms machine. What a job! What a job the Ravens have done. They have effed up the Dolphins' mindset so bad. Oh my God! Let me tell you the Ravens' schedule, folks. I'm gonna give you the records of the teams as we speak. Okay, listen up. All right. This is the Ravens. I just tried to argue this with me the other day, and it's a mute point. Okay. Texans 9-7. Bengals, I believe they're 8-8. Colts are 9-7. Browns are 11-5. Steelers are 9-7. Tennessee is a loser. Detroit is 11-5. We all know what happened there Saturday night. Arizona got quality wins. Matter of fact, Arizona got more quality wins than the Miami Dolphins did. And remember, for the Dolphins to get their quality win last Sunday, the field goal kicker kicked 5 field goals. Okay, it's not like their quarterback lit up the skyline, which we all know he didn't. All right, well, my baby is lighting up the skyline, and like I said before, the Cowboys better hope they lose Sunday because they don't. I don't give a damn what night that game is. I'll see you in Arlington, Texas, everybody, for that showdown. Seahawks 8-8. Browns again 11-5. Chargers are a disaster. Rams are 9-7. Jaguars are 9-7. San Francisco is 12-4. The Dolphins are 11-5. You get the point? They have dismantled every good team they have played this year. Dismantled. They are the doomsday machine, led by, of course, Patrick Queen, but more importantly, Roquan Smith. Yep, Computer Geek got that right. He's run first instead of pass first. I mean, he's pass first instead of run first. Exactly. I should get a Jordan Love jersey. Let me put it this way. There's some Green Bay people that loved what I say about him in Lambeau Field. I think that can mysteriously happen by July, August. That could happen. And by the way, CB, you fucking forget that night when Newton Lewis was cracking it up about your boy, that pineapple mediocre quarterback was going to throw more touchdowns than my boy, who's a franchise quarterback, working with much less than that piece of shit down in South Florida. You're gonna pay me up, bro. Cause what I was gonna buy you was a goddamn almost a K, nigga. You're gonna own up, okay? Unless the Chicago Bears, which is possible, by the way. Man, let me take a look at the odds for this week's games. My record in pro, um, I went 2-1 again this week. I took Green Bay, who was a 2.5 point underdog, and the over. So they took care of that. Okay. So now in the NFL, I am 36-15. I lost with Tampa Bay. So, all right, the Knicks didn't want to trade for Donovan Mitchell. Devontae Smith is out. Look like he has a broken kneecap. ESPN last night showed a woman flashing her breast in the Sugar Bowl. Right, Florida A&M have a nice looking athletic director. Goddamn women are taking over everything. Let me get the odds for the game so before I get in trouble. All right, here we go for the football games on Sunday. Saturday, I don't care about the Steeler game because the Ravens are going to rest people. Take the Steelers. I think they'll win. Now, this is the game I'll be up here Saturday night to do. The thumbnail is being made as we speak, and that is the Texans are 1 point underdog. The Colts is like basically a pick'em game, and that'll be our game Saturday night. And then on Sunday, the Saints are 3.5 point favorite on the Falcons. The Browns and Bengals are meaningless. Bengals 5 point favorite. Who cares? Jets, Patriots. Who could Bill Belichick look like his last game as coach of the Patriots? All these games, unless you want to make money, Jaguars 5 point favorite over the Titans. Lions 5.5 point favorite on the Vikings. Buccaneers 5.5 point favorite on the Panthers. Buccaneers they win the division, and they'll host the Eagles, and they'll have a rematch with them there. So either way, Tampa Bay is gonna have a rematch. Cowboys 13 point favorite over the Redskins. They should blow the Redskins away. 49ers 3.5 point favorite on the Rams. That game doesn't matter for neither team. Rams already clinched a playoff spot. But if they want to play Dallas, uh, if they lose and Green Bay wins, they'll play Dallas instead of Green Bay. And Green Bay will go to Detroit, which will be interesting. Eagles 5 point favorite on the Giants. Who cares? Because the Eagles are gutless. All right, Green Bay a 3 point favorite over the Bears. And to me, the Bears have a golden opportunity to win. Now it's looking more and more that the word on the street is the Bears will trade that number one pick and trade Justin Fields, so they can get a boatload of picks with both trades. So the Bears are playing it right. You know what that tells you? The Bears likes a quarterback that's not, and I get the feeling I know who it is. So I get the feeling I know who it is, and I'll just say this: how could you not like this kid? I'm telling you, this kid is gonna blow the combine interviews away. I get the feeling I know who he wants. For them to put out there, they'll trade both the number one pick overall, which tells you they're not gonna drop down that far. Like maybe four, the lowest. And I know the Redskins want to draft the quarterback. Redskins gonna do a lot of things. Magic Johnson in that group. They're going to get a big name coach. If I'm Bill Belichick and I'm Bob Kraft, I'm listening because you can get the fourth pick overall. And the Patriots will have two top five picks. Cardinals and Seahawks, who care? Seahawks blew their chance. Raiders and Broncos, who cares? Chiefs 2-point favorite of the Chargers. Chiefs got to win so they can stay at number three. And the Bills and the Dolphins, the Bills have opened up as a field goal favorite. And it'll be today is just Tuesday morning. It'll be interesting by Friday what that point spread is going to be like. It's going to be very interesting what that point spread is going to be like on Friday morning. Shout out to my nephew Ran, who's not feeling well under the weather. Yo, Mace, can you explain to me why a head coach who just won a national title would take a job as a running back coach at Duke? Who did that? I didn't hear that. So those are the odds for Sunday. Right now, the games I will pick. A lot of these games are awful. You know, if Iman, I beat Iman again. So if Iman wants to pick something this week, he can. Like I said, they should have put Bears Packers on Saturday night. That's what they should have did because the Rams clinched. It's like you're telling, I mean, goddamn, can't the other teams know what happened so they can bust their ass on Sunday? Knowing that if Green Bay wins, they're in, and they'll go. If the Rams don't win Sunday, Green Bay will go to Detroit. The Rams will go to Dallas. That's how it works because they beat the Rams. So if Green Bay wins, they'll go to 6, and they'll go to Detroit next week. That will probably be. I can tell you right now, they don't get Detroit much on Sunday night. The Fox will take that game because or you could put that on a Monday night or Saturday. You could play that game on Saturday. Next Saturday is a doubleheader. Next Sunday is a triple header, and then there's a Monday night game. And I get the feeling that Dallas will either be the Sunday night game or the Monday night game. All right, Mayfield is shaken up, by the way. I don't know how I'm going to end this season. Oh man, it's gonna be rough. How I'm gonna end this season. The Browns probably rest people now, but they know where they are. They'll go. Browns are gonna stay at 5. And I can tell you right now, they'll destroy the winner of the AFC North. So, and by the way, Peacock is going to get a game January the 13th. They'll get the Saturday afternoon game. So if you don't have Peacock, you're going to miss a playoff game. Now, I hope on my Sunday ticket they give me that game, whatever game that is. But Mike Tirico said the other night Peacock is going to get a game. So it's only going to be on Peacock. So I don't know who to pick this week, but I gave you the Ravens schedule that they had this year. It was monstrous. And congratulations to them. Let me hear. I'm with you, Barry Cunningham. Dolphins still shell shocked that they got buried like they did. They got the final power rankings for the year. I'll let you know that in a second. Let me see if anybody's in the room. Nope. I'm guessing he took the job because it pays more money than he made at FM. Oh, yeah. Right. Auntie's backstage. There he is. The man who, I'm going to take a guess, got anywhere between 400 and over a K new subscribers over the weekend. Auntie in the building.
What's going on, big dog? How you doing?
Oh, good, man. How you doing?
Hey, just kind of recovering and recouping. I just wanted to come up because I had a few minutes. I'm in between consoles. Work is work.
Well, you want to
You
talk a
know,
little
and
NBA?
just
I
say
don't have
what's
a
up.
problem with that.
And we talk about anything, bro.
Well,
Anything you like, Doug. I don't. I just gotta
okay.
chop it up with Mace. You know what's up, bro. After I do what the
First of
fuck I did
all,
last weekend, dog. I holler at you. I holler at DJ Kuda. You know,
yeah,
you know what I'm
man.
saying.
Uh,
I holler at you know what I'm saying. My
all right.
homies, man.
Here's my first question to you. All right. Here's my first question to you. Then I'll get to the Knicks trade.
Oh yeah.
How successful you felt? How successful do you feel that your extravaganza went this New Year's weekend?
About a 70%.
Okay,
About a 70%. Maybe a little
70%.
slightly lower. But that's of no. That's that's all on all of that other 20 to 35 or 30 35%. That's all on me. That's on nobody that participated or anything like that. All of the participation was what it was supposed to be. I'm thankful for all of that. There were just things that that of course I wasn't you know wasn't prepared for or, equipped to handle properly.
Well, you had some issues up there with some of the participants.
No, everything was fine as far as the participants were concerned. It was just maybe a technical issue here or there, and
Oh, okay.
there's just more things just had to be done before and after it. You know,
Okay.
so it's just it was it's all on me. We I had a great team this time. I didn't have my original team putting in the
Yeah,
work.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
So um but they did what they could, and we just didn't it didn't go as smoothly as it should have, but it still went, which
I
the
feel
goal
you.
is survival. That happens every time. So that's how we fix the kinks, is we got to find the kinks, and since we're live, it's only one way to find the kinks. So
By the way, I watched a video and a half of your success. Excellent job by you, man. Seriously, man.
oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no.
Oh, my member stream, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some more of those this week. There are gonna be more members only streams this week. Well,
Yeah.
did you watch? What did you look at? The screen graphics, or
The screen graphics and
I know
also
I did some
how
poker
to
video. Some
I think you did one with getting more subscribers. Am I right about that?
Nah, I know I did something about I broke down some guys like poker stuff or something. I broke down some other
No,
stuff,
I ain't see that one.
but
Let me tell you this. Raven Knight last week was just praising your professional videos about that. He said he's going to do everything that you put in those videos that you've done. He was talk about next week, last week, because he was talking about that he's gonna have some chick up there that's gonna bring viewers, and he's gonna put his cameras in super marination. I mean, Ravens put about $50,000 in this, man. So
Yeah, I mean now I mean you put the work and the time in. I mean, shout out to DJ Cuda, man. DJ Cuda helped me a
hell
great
yeah,
deal. I hope he's still in the clouds. You know, I should
yeah,
have gave a
man.
shout out to him. You know, during the event, it's just things didn't go, you know,
Yeah,
smoothly during the event. But you know, it was what it was. But I mean, I heard, you know, somebody had ran up on me, and I didn't even watch the replay. I just saw in the comments. I killed them with my microphone, like they had no chance. So shout out to DJ Cuda.
yeah,
Yeah,
man. The microphone I'm using now is because of him.
yeah.
You know, and everything is because of him.
Oh,
And that's why I gave him that shout out. I said, myself, you, Miss V, Platinum, Ism. It wasn't for him. It wasn't for him. So many. Beach was another one. That's how I met her. You know, there's a lot that went through him that we all know, you know, in our streets. You know, he helped a lot of people, man. And again, I was in the clouds. I wasn't getting into that madness. Let me tell you something. One thing I noticed, and this is why I gave you the credit a little while ago. Damn, bro. How
yeah,
many
I didn't get to
sectors?
hear. I didn't get to hear you. I
All right, well, I'm gonna tell
commented,
you
but I
right
wasn't.
now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now since you're here. I said about you was it's not easy branching out to all these black sectors around YouTube, and you did it, and you brought people together who nobody knew. I mean, all these people I saw in the chat on stage, I don't know these people, but I'll tell you one thing: those women up there was really, I mean, shit. You talk about guerrilla warfare between women, bro. So
Mm,
that's a credit to you, man, because you network. That's what you always wanted to do. Miss
mm.
V did the same thing. So, you know, shout out to both of you.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty much it. Um, I mean, look, I tried to do, you know, each one teach one for the most part. Like that's what I thought, you know, we were here to do. Um, I mean, I wish I had gotten, you know, just not necessarily the same reaction. That's why I say it was kind of like a maybe, you know, 70% thing. But you know, this is the space we're in. Like this is what we're doing. So, you know, everybody doesn't want to get better and grow, which that's why I always give the shout out to DJ Kuda. You know, they gave him a lot of flack because he was telling people to get their equipment up. And I guess, you know, people that were larger felt as though, nah, man, you're giving these people our formulas. I was like, nah, bro, you're trying to put you guys on a level playing field so that way it forces you to step your game up and you don't end up in situations like most of y'all are in now
I'm gonna
where
tell you,
you're insulting people for no longer supporting you and supporting new people that have this stuff.
yeah,
Um, you
it
know,
matters.
and that's because your content's become bland. You don't want to
Hmm.
try new things. You just want to, you think that you can keep basic things like some visuals and a microphone away from people forever. And you
Yeah,
can't.
one of the things I'm gonna do, which I test suggested to me, and by the way, I'm gonna start that talking ball tomorrow night.
But
But but
I mean
yeah,
it was a sick weekend. We did a lot of views, dude, a lot of views,
oh
and
yeah, yeah, I saw it. And I said,
and
damn.
we had to throw some views in the garbage. You know,
Right,
we
let me ask you this.
we had, but just so everybody knows, all content will be uploaded. All
Yeah.
of the content will be uploaded. We just had to re-upload part one.
But
We will be re-uploading the finale as well. The channel is still in good standings. That's not a problem. But we did have to throw 25,000 views in the trash this
goddamn.
this weekend. Yeah,
Wow.
we. So
Let,
as far as the analytics, just keep in mind we are about 26,000 views short of
let
what we
me
actually had.
let
Yeah,
me ask you this real quick.
legit
Over
26,000.
there you go. Over under 650 new subscribers for this past weekend.
Oh, over.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yep. Yeah,
I
I
could be
doubled
like
that number.
4-4 now, 4-5 now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Congratulations to
we
you.
just celebrated 3K a week ago.
Yeah, look at that. God
Yeah,
damn.
yeah,
Fucking
that's over.
NT over the weekend, folks. Over. And this is for Black YouTube, by the way. No offense to the other races. Over 1,500 people in a 72-hour span subscribed. You know why? Because black folks love drama
Nah,
and ratchet dumb shit.
I got to give you your props. I got to give DJ Kuda his because, you know, of course I had some detractors. You know,
Of
when I,
course.
when I had the idea the first time, you remember the conversation me and Lauro had, and shout out to Lauro because he was actually my first donor, and I think he might have even been like the first one to click the damn link or some shit to come up there for this one. But or he was
Yeah,
one of the
bro,
first
likes to
ones.
be heard.
Oh nah, shout out to Lauro though, but he didn't really detract, but he just asked me some questions, and that was before the first one, and yo, I mean, bro, we at one point we had over 1,600 live viewers at one point
Yeah,
in there.
I
So
noticed it, bro.
so to go from that point where it's like nobody knows if it's gonna work. I know you and Kuda were like, hell yeah, it's gonna work, and I'm like,
Hell
I didn't
yeah.
even know. I didn't even know if it would work.
I remember that conversation, Auntie,
Y'all
about
were more confident than
10
I
minutes,
was, but
10
y'all
seconds
helped.
ago.
Yeah,
I said, hell yeah, you're going to go over 48 hours, bro.
I didn't think so. They wanted us to go longer for this one. I'm like, I can't.
That's what they love, man. You know why? The Purge is exactly like Jerry Springer, like Maury. It's like that. The difference is virtual. That's the
Well,
difference.
like I said, there were some things, and I was instructed to stop apologizing to people, but there were some things that I should have had straight. Like for example, I didn't figure out how to work the green room until the finale. I didn't figure out how to work it properly. So as far as just being able to vet people, it's so much easier when you got that green room because when people come up, you just call them. You know what I'm saying? You just call them and make sure they are who they are.
Okay.
You tell them to come on camera, or you at least make sure if it's somebody that doesn't come on camera, you just tell them just have a conversation with them real quick so you can hear their voice so you know it's them. You know?
Star Pete congratulate you. So does
Nah,
Queen.
shout out to Star P. He chopped it up with us too. He chopped it up with
Yeah, I
us.
heard.
Made a
I
couple of
found that
posts.
out.
Yeah. Shout out to Star P. Yeah. Now, shout out to everybody because, like I said, it doesn't work. And as you see, I'm sorry, it's almost like seeing your baby go to college or something. Like,
I
you know what I'm
feel it.
saying? You see, there's a new name for the channel,
There you go. Yeah, and I
which
like
was,
that name too.
well, we planned it. That was planned about 3 weeks ago. Like I've been planning it for a while, but I decided that was what it was going to do. So that's the purpose. You know, to grow channels. Grow on here. I feel like if that brand of that particular channel, because before I did that event, I had like 500 subs. If that. So to get to where I am, I know that most of the subs with the amount of time that I stream, most of the subs are from that. I get that. So that's the channel's identity. I have more to offer the space than just that event. But I
Of
want the
course,
space to
of
know
course.
that event's not going anywhere. It's not going
Exactly.
anywhere. Ant's still a big part of the creative team. He's still a big part of the creative team. But please don't waste your time trying to attack that event to get at me.
Because you're gonna lose.
And don't not. I mean, you're gonna get ignored. It's a waste. It stands by itself. And it stands by itself.
Sure does.
I'm just an employee with the company. I
Yo,
just I just work
yeah,
there from time to time. It's not, what I'm
let
saying.
me
I have another channel. That's what we'll be kind of focused on. After next
ANT.
week, we'll be
Let,
simulcasting for this week right here, and then we'll be focused on the main channel, and it'll primarily be like member streams on that
let,
one until we do more events,
let
specific
me tell you
events.
this. Let me tell
Yeah.
you this. I'm not gonna mention any names. Someone will. I throw Star P into this too. Somebody who we all know well, and I love the guy. He tried to do a remake of the Rumble that O'Shea did a couple of weeks ago. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I saw the numbers for that. I'm not gonna say it was a flop, but it just goes to show you but something that was hot 4 years ago when I first came into Black YouTube. You have taken what you've done, bro, to the fucking stratosphere, bro. Dead serious,
Not
bro.
yet.
I
But
think you
that's one of
have,
the
brother.
reasons why it needs to stand on its own. If it can stand
Exactly.
on its
Yeah,
own, then
I
yeah,
agree.
it will go there. But as long as people believe that it's me and it's all me and
Yeah.
whatever, they'll use whatever they can to attack it, which they're going to try to do anyway. Um, I mean, I saw so many Monday morning quarterbacks, and I'm like, it
Really?
was what it was. I'm like, if you don't pull up, it's cool. I'm not saying, I mean, if you're above the effery, hey, that's cool, but don't talk noise on Monday morning.
Yeah, don't
It's a
bash
new
it the
year.
next day.
That
You
you
wasn't
remember I
there.
said that straight up. I was like, don't,
Yes, you
you're not
did.
going to get my attention. Don't
Yes, you did.
bother. You know what I'm saying? If you
Yeah,
didn't pull up, don't. Like
I
I said,
agree.
we don't care what you have to say on Monday morning
Yeah,
because
facts.
because at this point it's a clear clout chase. So, um, and I mean, my name has been they've been using it and trying to slander it and what I'm saying, just bringing it up for no reason all through the space. And
Mm-hmm.
so people forget so fast. It's amazing. You know. So at the end of it, that's the goal. Just, put on a show, take a bow, and move on. But now
Yeah.
shout out to you, man, because bro, I don't know where I'd be without like you, Kuda, Platt, all of y'all, bro. Like all of y'all, bro. Like all of y'all. Um,
Well, the one
all of y'all, and
thing
of
I've
course,
noticed.
my immediate, consulting team, man. I can't, but y'all
Well,
especially because y'all have never withdrawn your support, bro, ever.
one thing that about anybody who's from the DJ Kuda family, I'm talking Melody. Um, what's our girl? Jessica X, Beach, another one. One thing about us, we stick together. When we see each other in the chat room, we show each other love. When Beach was going through her issues, I used to see her on IG and I used to tell her very nice things, to cheer her up and tell her that, that everything's going to be all right, baby. That's what I told her. And she was so gracious about it. For some strange reason, the DJ Kuda tree, we stick together. The other people just blow up, bro. What I mean by blow up, when they get a click together, they disintegrate, bro. Ego. Us, we go about our business. That's why we get along so well. Know what I'm saying, family?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just important. This is, people they want me to go into the details about my fallouts with certain people. I can't hash the details because these people, that's what they want. That's the only
Of
way
course.
they can get attention. You say something and they'll go out of their way to try to debunk it. Then they'll say something back, boom, 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 and then they jack your content and they need you for content. It's just a waste of time to go back and forth with them.
I
It's
agree. Yeah.
counterproductive. It's not. I can come up every day and say, look, that's not how it happened. But nah, it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time. You let these people talk enough, the truth comes out anyway. But the fact of the matter is, the reason why the people that you just mentioned don't have to fall out because everybody got their own brands. Everybody got their own
Exactly.
brands to protect. So there's a level of professional integrity. And it's not just having your own brand, it's having your own mission statement and your own morals and integrity to stand on. So you don't do to others what you don't want done to you. So you're focused on your own platform, number one, and you respect the platform of others. Other people are just really, really focused on what other people are doing and really not focused on what they're doing, what they
Man,
themselves are doing. And
I
that's what
told
it is. You get a lot of jealousy, envy, and
yeah,
notice the same people that keep falling out with their homies keep falling out with their homies.
yeah, always. And I,
You know,
and I said and I said this a week ago. I told my audience, I said, hey, one of the main reasons why I don't collab because I don't want to hear the bullshit from others.
mm,
And another thing about me is I focus on my platform, how to make my platform better. I don't worry about the other sports guys. Let them do what they do. That's them.
yeah.
I'm not into
I mean,
subscribes. I'm into giving people the truth and what's going on as we speak. That's why I enjoy doing and talking about it.
yeah. And also I wanted to show the space just Like that subscriber supremacy crap means nothing.
I
Um,
totally agree.
it means absolutely nothing. I want everybody to know how much power they have.
I agree.
You know, like how much power you have. You can pass them. You know, you can do 20,000 views in a damn day, live views.
Yeah, I agree.
With an idea, a plan, and a theme and a team.
And
A
folks,
lot of y'all have the charisma to do it yourself. You know, I just use my area of expertise, which is getting the most out of those around me and
yeah,
myself. You know,
I got,
I gotta try to get the most out of myself too. But that's my job. You know, you know, the people around me can do what they do, and then I can do what I do, and everybody should be better. You know,
Bill was favored by 3. Yeah, I said that about half hour ago. I told everybody the Bills are favored by 3. What I was gonna say? Uh, yeah, I think I'm trying to get a guy to be my editor guy right now as we speak. Someone to do
okay,
my editing, so I could put the best of me.
okay.
David Bowman, Happy
You're
New Year
trying to
to
get
you,
somebody,
man.
or you got somebody.
I'm trying to get someone.
Okay, I'll let you know. I got a few people to screen myself. I need a clipper, of course. So yeah, somebody to do some, you know, my clips and stuff like that.
Yeah, I need that. And yeah, that's
Because
all I need the editor. 'Cause my nephew does the thumbnails for me. He does a
because
great job.
so that's one thing. There's a, you know what I'm saying. Of course, the finale that will be uploaded before the week is out. People were able to watch it yesterday, but it had to come down. I'm sorry. Um, Now it'll be uploaded. It still exists. It's good. I got it backed up, but you know what I'm saying. It's I gotta. I don't really like editing that event, but I do have to make an edit.
Yeah, man. I feel you, man. I've been so busy, but I have to really talk about you. I mean, not talk about, talk to you about growing this platform. I have to do it, bro. You know, because you said something to me a couple months ago. He said, Mace, you need a sponsor. I've been looking around. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
No, you told me that. You said, Mace, you
Yeah.
really to do your own thing, you're gonna need a sponsor. Now I tried to talk to Kuda, but Kuda's so hard to reach, man. I mean, because Kuda got so many people in his ear, so I just let that go. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But sometimes you have to do things on your own, and
Absolutely.
it's not that hard. Just put the lighting together, um, redo the studio, and just put some shit behind you.
Well, yeah. This is the first time that I did 98% of all promotional edits and thumbnails and everything. I did all of the thumbnails, all of the graphics, all of the visuals, um, the sound, and of course, it wasn't at the best quality, but I thought I did a pretty good job. I did a pretty good job.
Brother, you did it. That's all that matters. You did it on your own. You did it yourself. And a lot of people are still buzzing about it. And that's all that you need, bro. I mean, there was not one person when I was watching from the clouds I knew that was yelling and screaming at each other. Not one. Not one. I'm serious. I swear. See, Auntie, I'm the type of guy that I stay to myself, but the people I know in the spaces that I know and you know, they come through and they say what's up to me, how I'm doing. But in these other spaces where you branched out to, not really. I mean, there's a couple of females, I'm not gonna lie, who I think do a great job in those other sectors. So I'll mention one right now because she came in my room about a year and a half ago. I think Fire Babe is great.
Mhm.
And Babe Nation, shout out to all of them. Happy New Year to all those beautiful sisters because they came up here one day. It was like, "You're welcome, Dave. I love you, man. Don't you ever forget that, Dave. I love you, bro. We go back since the first day I came in these sectors, bro, these streets. So, Dave, I love you. Happy New Year, family. We'll catch up." Brooklyn's finest right there, living out of all places. Fucking there. Where the hell do these Russians live again? Out in Brooklyn, Brighton Beach, nigga. No, getting back to this. Yeah, seriously. I I just say, hey, and shout out again to Babe Nation. Well, those women are gorgeous. Seriously, what you've done is phenomenal, bro. Yeah, Brighton Beach. He put it in the chat. Yeah, it's phenomenal. I'm serious, bro. For you, dude, to go through all these black YouTube streets and bring them together for beef, I think it's absolutely awesome. I really do,
I tried to put the medicine in the food, man.
man.
That was it. I tried to put the medicine in the food, and since that's the only food people want to eat, hey,
Yeah, it's true.
whatever gets them in
Sadly,
the building,
I mean, they
you know.
love that the effery. They sure do. I mean, it's crazy, but that's what they like. I don't understand why they like that stuff, but they do. I don't get it.
Hey, I
You
mean,
know,
like I
but
said,
those
it's what they
people,
do.
those yeah, if that's what they like,
It's what
I
they do.
mean, then God bless them.
I'm gonna speak on some of those things because I know there were a few people that were just intimidated, didn't want to come up, and I'm like, look, that's what it was. Like, I tried to make sure that I even did the theme and the thumbnail. Like, look, this is going to be a lot of sectors are going to be there. That was way it was going to be.
Hmm.
Um, and hey, that is what it is. So,
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, when it's going to be like that, it can be intimidating. And the reason why it can be intimidating, it's like it's a lot of yelling and going back and forth because that's the way those sectors get down. They'll just yell at each other for 8, 9 hours. They don't give a damn. So, but
Hmm.
they came deep with their crew. So, come deep with your crew. That's all I'm saying. Just come deep with your crew or come up there and hold your own. It is what it is. You'll get a crew at some point. Like it is what
It
it is.
sounds
So
slick, but Auntie's
no, I'm just being honest. Like,
speaking
yo,
facts.
if
Yeah,
when if they're
exactly.
coming
He's
through with
speaking facts.
sectors, I'll come through with yours. You know, I mean, bro, I'm pretty sure that's how we got up to about 1,600 live viewers. You know, people, somebody got 700 people watching them and just dropped the link and brought everybody over. I don't know who the hell
How it
did it.
works.
I think it was that chick Ness, and shout out to her. But it wasn't a share. That was clearly a live share. Like, yo, that's where they at. We going over there. You know. So I mean, don't get me wrong. I think we were doing a solid number at that point anyway. I think we were like a steady 800 or some 8, 900 or something like that. So, but to just get 700 people to pack in within 5 minutes, I was like, damn, you know. Damn, pretty solid. You know.
Now they got crews
No,
going
I
to
mean,
Auntie's purge. You
well, I
can't
mean,
make
bro,
this
that,
stuff.
that that's what it is. I mean, that's pretty much what this is about. I think we need to stop watching this from our little sub pockets and subsectors and understand what it is as a whole. So, you know, I this whole monopoly thing, that's the way I do it, and I'm not trying to take over anybody else's anything. You know what I'm saying? I done acquired 3 pieces of property, and y'all just watched me put up 3 houses and a hotel on the first one. That's it. Boom. I stamped my logo, branded it, and now we're gonna put 3 houses and hotels up on the other one.
There you go.
You know, that's it.
There you go. I mean,
So growing channels are fun. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun growing the boiler room now.
yeah, we're
And
gonna talk about that because I want to
I'm
talk
pretty sure
about.
this channel's gonna grow as well, but I think what it has already doesn't really need much more of me. So I should be fine. I think, that's the goal of any business. It should be able to run itself. And I think this one can, the formula is already there. We just need the employees to show up to work. I'm saying that's it. It was there, but the formula is already there.
Yeah, I get this
The
editor.
owner can drop dead and the business will still run. And that's the way it's supposed to be.
I agree. I get this editor. I'm good to go because, like I said, I already got somebody doing the nails. Uh, I could do my own producing because I know what I'm talking about, and It's just going to take a little bit more time, but when you put in nearly 1,100 shows, you're doing something right.
Mm.
You know,
You're doing an awesome job.
I appreciate that, man. Really, coming from you, it means a lot.
Yeah.
Now, if I can get this studio hooked up the way I want it to, uh, then I can do some more things. I'll tell you right now, I gotta tell you because you love the NBA. I was talking to someone the other night. He's a big baseball fan, and I told him that I had this NBA idea, and he told me, being on YouTube, he's more in the financial section, and he said, "Bro, you do that and you stay out of it, that's gonna blow up your channel." I said, we'll see. I'll tell you right now, folks. NT wants to be part of it. I'm gonna start it tomorrow night because it's a big NBA night tomorrow night. Lakers and the
Hey,
Heat.
and I'll likely be there tomorrow night. I've just got some things to handle right
You
now.
take your time, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I
no, I
mean.
actually got to get back to work. I haven't made my thank you post yet. I'm in the process. I'm trying. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it without leaving some people out, which means I don't know what the fuck, bro. It's so much help and support and assistance that I got for this. So it's tough. So I had to recover and sleep, yesterday. So, but right now I gotta get back to work, big dog. But thank you so much, Mace. You
No
know,
problem, man.
thank
Appreciate
you.
you. Happy belated New Year, and
That thank you.
congratulations on another successful purge.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to talk about it much because you don't like talking about it much.
Nah,
You don't
bro.
like it.
I mean, nah. Right afterwards, I don't mind. I want young people to know I don't want to keep those things a secret. I don't. The
I
only reason
feel
why I
you.
don't tell anybody
Hmm.
about it until the last possible second is because people are just ignorant and they try to sabotage.
Of course, the
You
haters
know,
will try to do
so
that all the time.
and I don't that at this point I'm protecting the space because they enjoy the event. So it doesn't if it doesn't work, it doesn't hurt me anymore. It hurts those that enjoy it. So you know if you enjoy the event, I just tell people, hey, y'all protect it too. Protect it. You know what I'm saying? You
Exactly.
see somebody doing, you know what I'm saying, trying to do some shit, knock it off, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and they trying to water down the brand, you know, just remind them. So shout out to everybody that's been calling folks out for that. You know,
You are very, and I'm gonna mean this before you gotta go. You're very inspirational to me. I'm very proud how far you've come from. I can't believe it's Auntie. It's gonna be 3 years ago,
yeah, mhm.
and you keep up the great work. And I always have your back and your support,
Yeah,
family. Always on my back.
it's about to be 3 years. I think this
Yeah,
coming like week or some shit like that. That
there you
me
go.
and you linked up. So yeah, man, absolutely. And in March it'll mark like 3 years for my channel,
There you go.
for this channel. So I think we did a pretty good job with it.
You
You
should
know,
be proud of yourself,
uh,
man.
but we're in a spot now where it has to be protected. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah,
even just
yeah,
about
yeah,
growing it.
definitely.
Now,
Because
now we
the
got to
vultures,
protect the damn thing. So
yeah, the vultures
it's,
are out there, bro.
it's and it's a target. So I did everything that I could. That's just one of the reasons why I separated my name from it. I'm still I'm it's not going anywhere. It's not it's not everything's for sale. So I'm not gonna say it's not for sale. If somebody puts an astronomical number on the table, yeah, they can have a damn email. But but other than that, like it's not going. The event's not going anywhere. Just the name on the package changed. That's it. That's it. But it'll always be presented by Auntie, no matter what.
There you go.
Yeah. But nah, man,
Outstanding.
appreciate you.
Appreciate you always, man. Have a good year, family.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you. Take
Peace.
care, man. Have a great week. NT, folks, the purge and the boiler room and other concepts that's coming up for him in the near future. So, congratulations to him, his success. He's an inspiration to all of us. He's a great role model. And I didn't even talk to him about the Nick trade. Damn, I'll get that with him next. If he comes in tomorrow night, we'll talk about that. And uh, let me see this. Reading about the Jordan Love extension. Good for the Packers got 50 million in cap space. They can give Jordan Love a little extension. 5 years, 100. That's fair. 5 years, 100 for Jordan. 20 million a year. Then contract after that, he'll blow it up. Raven Knight in the building. NT can keep his New York Rikers inmate soundtracks all to himself. Damn, Raven, you couldn't say that when he was up here. Again, if Green Bay wins Sunday, they'll go to Dallas next week, and I'll start doing the history of Dallas and Green Bay, beginning with the Ice Bowl and the playoff game, which Green Bay beat Dallas in the Cotton Bowl in 1963. We'll talk about it. Jordan Love extension well deserved. I would rather see Jordan Love have a gargantuan year next year and tell the Packers to kiss my ass and leave all this shit. But I will say this: if Green Bay plays Dallas and he puts on a show for the ages, America is going to fall in love with Jordan Love. I can promise you this, folks. Whenever that Dallas game is, if they win Sunday, because that's no easy game for Green Bay. It wouldn't surprise me if Justin Fields steal the show Sunday out late Sunday afternoon. And by the way, our doubleheader up here, Chicago at Green Bay, 4:25 Eastern. I'll be here 4:15 for the pregame. Buffalo, Miami is the night game. So that's your doubleheader on Sunday. Raven says, if you don't get the hell on, no, Raven, it's here. It's here. The Jordan Love experience is now, baby. It's now. I warned you people this was going to happen. Oh, he's a squib. Where are all the Tua Tungalo over supporters at now? Where are all they? Where are they? As Brian Flores was the latest victim, he said he was going to get Flores' ass, and he did. Where are all the Tua supporters? Jordan Love to the Dolphins, where he should have been in the first place. I think he ended up in the right place because to learn behind Aaron Rodgers for 3 years was a blessing. Trust me. And I said it. Right now, I'll say it again. The way it's looking from the 2020 draft, he's going to be the end up the best quarterback in that draft by far. He is. Because Herbert, it depends on who the Chargers hire. If they hire a buffoon as the head coach, then Herbert's going to still regress. But Herbert should be the best quarterback in this draft. There's no question about it. Tonga is good, but him and Jalen Hurts and Tua keeps proving it over and over again in the big games. And him and Jalen Hurts, all right. What do you want me to do? Lie about it? And Burrow gets hurt too much. You can't count on him. If Burrow would have won the Super Bowl, he would have been number one by far. But now that he's always hurt, and this kid is just getting it started. That's the scary thing about Jordan Love. Who was saying it? Shannon Sharp the other day, him and Ocho Cinco. His ceiling is sky high, and that's scary for the rest of the NFL. He is now the best quarterback in the NFC. You can sign off on that. I don't worry about Brock Purdy. Him and Tua are brothers, but I'll take Tua over Purdy, believe it or not. I would take Tua over Purdy. I would take Tungalo over Purdy. I would. I don't think Tua is that bad. I think the problem with Tua is, and I keep saying this, he's very limited. And you see what that idiot tried to do on Sunday? And the Dolphins are covering up. That's why you guys got to listen to guys like Barry Cunningham, who used to write in the media. Word is his shoulder is banged up. Mike McDaniel's getting murdered in South Florida right now by the media for leaving his players in meaningless games. Jalen Phillips against the Jets, they were up 23-7. Come on, bro. The Jets weren't coming back in that game. Left them out there, tore his Achilles. Bradley Chubb tore his knee. You can't make this shit up, Xavier Howard. Let me put it to you this way for Dolphin fans, and I'm dead serious. Word is that these guys were out. Waddle, Xavier Howard, the other two are gone. These guys ain't going to be ready next week, no matter who you play. They're not going to be ready. That's the word on the street. They're not going to be ready. So the Dolphins, again, the ineptitude, and now the coach is under fire down there. And if they lose on Sunday night, and then they lose in Arrowhead next week, they'll go to Kansas City if they lose on Sunday. They'll go to Kansas City. And all the Chiefs need to win that game is the receivers to catch the ball. And if you didn't hear the latest, let me throw this time bomb out there for you Dolphin guys out there. Word is Xavier, Jalen, what's up, brother's name? I should know this. Let me get his thumbnail up. Okay, I remember his name now. Jalen Ramsey told Vic Fangio, let me shadow Flowers. Vic Fangio told him no. And when the media asked him why didn't he cover Flowers, he said, coach's decision. And he wasn't talking about McDaniel, he was talking about Vic Fangio. And Fangio should be fired after this performance on Sunday. And you can't use the injuries, bro. Cannot use the injuries. And I'm glad that the media is holding the Dolphins accountable for that. Because they don't want to hear from Dolphin fans with the excuses. I keep telling you guys, the media, NFL fans cannot stand the Dolphin fans. Can't. Because a lot of them are delusional, don't make sense. Everybody has injuries, Canes. Everybody. Everybody has injuries, bro. No excuses. Also, I wish 305 was in here this morning. Word came out that Emmanuel Akbar is pissed off because Fangio don't want to play him. And you got coaches who are like that. They like who they like, and if they don't like you, you're not going to get on the field. So the Dolphins will have no excuses. Nobody wants to hear their excuses. I will destroy their fan base all winter long, spring long, summer long. So the next 9 months for Dolphin fans could be hell coming from me. The next 7 months. Okay, and now for you Dolphin fans with Stephen Ross, now the standards are Super Bowl or bust. There's no more winning a playoff game. This is what you guys asked for. You're going to get it now. And if you don't win next year, they're going to hit the reset spring of 25. Exactly 14 months from now, they'll hit the reset button in Miami. Nobody wants to hear the excuses of injuries. Everybody gets hurt. Okay? Let me, there we go. Put this up there. Very good. That team right there, folks, that Miami team right there, they went through many injuries. And they still went to 3 Super Bowls in a row. And they still went undefeated in one of them. And they lost Bob Greasy for 12 games with a broken leg. 12 games that your Hall of Fame quarterback couldn't be in the game. So nobody wants to hear excuses. Mike McDaniel's getting the blame that he left these guys out there when the games were out of control. And he, by the way, does not want to take accountability for it. So I have lost some respect for Mike McDaniel for not taking responsibility for letting these players. It's just a major fallout in Miami right now. And look, when you've been inept since, you might as well say they've been inept since Marino got there. When you think about it, they have. Think about it. Rookie year, outstanding. He played. He played. He started week 6, 1983. So he got 9 games in. No, not even 9 games. He got 11 games in. Was outstanding. Super Bowl MVP. What I mean by Super Bowl MVP, he went to the Super Bowl and lost, but he won the league MVP in 84. 85, they lost the championship game. That's right. I'm going to do that next week, by the way. Make that a thumbnail. I should do that Friday night. Yeah, I think I will do it Friday night. I will do it Friday night. Good job, Canes, for bringing that idea up. I'm laughing. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Again, think about it, folks. 86 missed the playoffs. 87 missed the playoffs. 88 missed the playoffs. 89 missed the playoffs. That's 4 years. Okay. 90, they lost to Buffalo. 91, they missed the playoffs. 92, they lost the AFC Championship game. Now listen to this. From 1993 on, Marino got hurt. They were 9-2, similar to what you're seeing right now, the collapse in Miami. The collapse. And he's seeing it right now with the Dolphins. 94, and this is why I believe the Dolphins, the window has closed on the Dolphins for the last 30 years. When Pete Stoyanovich missed that field goal, the Dolphins as a franchise has never been the same. Seriously, they've never been the same. 95, they lost to the Bills in the wild card round. 96, they didn't make the playoffs Jimmy's first year. 97, lost the wild card round in New England. 98, they beat Buffalo when Jimmy smashed the Fruity Flakes on front of Sam Madison's locker because my boy Eric Moulds went wild on Sam Madison. 99, we all know what Jacksonville did to him and put Jimmy and Marino into retirement. I'll get, bro. Why don't you pull up? We'll talk about the Hurricanes. Let me finish about the Dolphins first. 2000, they won the division, lost. They won their last playoff game in 2000 when Lamar Smith scored the touchdown in overtime. That's the last time the Dolphins won a playoff game. 2001, the Ravens destroyed them. They didn't make it again, so they missed 7 years in a row to 2008, and they got destroyed by the Ravens. They didn't make it again to 2016. They got punched in the face by the Steelers. And then we all know what happened last year. They played a valiant, heroic game in the freezing cold up in Buffalo. And now this year it's looking like it's not going to happen for them again. And what's scary about the Dolphins is, I know Barry Cunningham is listening to me because everything I've been saying, he said it yesterday. Okay, he killed the fan base. He killed the media in South Florida. And now you're noticing how the media in South Florida are blaming Tua and they're not blaming Mike McDaniel. Ain't that some shit? And you know why they're blaming Tua? I'm going to tell you why they're blaming Tua. Because of something I always said up here. Okay? He is not a franchise quarterback. Him and Hurts are not friends. You see what's happening in Philadelphia right now. Philadelphia, they're all quitting on Jalen Hurts now. They don't buy into him. They don't want it. They have collapsed in Philadelphia. Okay. In Miami, after that beatdown, but I do not blame Tua at all. I don't. I think, again, you're only as good as the people around you. And I'm going to be vindicated about Jordan Love. Win or lose, I'm going to be vindicated with Jordan Love. Jordan Love is, Tony Manziel asked me about 2 months ago, what is a franchise quarterback? And I told him CJ Stroud. Now you could put Jordan Love in that category because Jordan Love has done plenty with less. With less. He hasn't had Christian Watson all year. That clown. Okay? And I'm glad now the Packers are thinking about getting rid of his ass. Okay, because he's too injured. But the one thing I will give Christian Watson, the one thing I will give him, and I earned respect for him, he holds himself accountable. He said, man, I should be out there because I'm looking at these young dudes and they're balling. Okay? Hadn't had Aaron Jones really all year. Dylan has a broken arm, and Dylan's still running out there. The third string running back is running out there too. The defense is the problem in Green Bay. They quit on the defense coordinator. They think he's full of crap in Green Bay. That's the problem. Right. Usually, when your star is on defense like Isaiah Alexander, if it was Jordan Love back in October, they will all point the finger at him. But now that Jordan Love is blown up, they hold themselves accountable. And basically, these guys on the defense, the best players in the defense, most of them, they don't want to play for the defensive coordinator. And they've checked out. It happens. And like Jordan Love said last week, he said, look, he supports Zaire Alexander, but bro, this is go time. And I'm going to say it again. I'm going to leave that game alone Sunday. Because I really believe if Justin Fields wins that game, he is out of Chicago. They'll get a king's ransom if he wins that game. And that GM knows it. And I'm gonna be following that situation in Chicago all winter long into draft day. Or whenever they get rid of him, or they keep him. Now, if it was me, I would trade with the Redskins. Let them get their franchise quarterback. I'll go to 4, and I'll take Marvin Harrison Jr. If I'm the Bears, I would do that. And then I would trade Fields, get a king's ransom for him, and then I'll draft my quarterback. And enough is soft. There you go. Do I think Justin Fields is good? Yeah, I do. I think he's good. Is he better than Jordan Love? Hell no. No. And you're seeing it now with Jordan Love. How great he's going to be. His ceiling is way up. And I appreciate former football players like Dan Orlovsky, ESPN, Ryan Clark, Shannon Sharp, Ocho Cinco. These guys giving that kid his due. Collinsworth doesn't want to because he's buddy with Aaron Rodgers. Okay. I think it's a 50-50 chance Chicago could win this game Sunday. I do. I think Chicago has played so much better. And I think right now, that division is going to be a juggernaut next year. I think that division and the NFC West is going to be the divisions next year. I don't buy the NFC East. I think that's trash. I do. I think that division's trash. And the South is a joke. It's a joke. The power brokers in the NFC beginning next year are going to be the West and the North. Frisco, The Rams, Seattle. Seattle will get their franchise quarterback. They may trade for Justin Fields, which will be excellent for them. You pay him, and you got your quarterback for the next 7 years. He fits Pete Carroll perfect, by the way. He fits what Pete Carroll wants perfectly out in Seattle. Does. Atlanta's going to be in the sweepstakes. There are a lot of teams in that sweepstakes. New Orleans is in the sweepstakes. Um, who else did I hear? Uh, it's Atlanta, New Orleans, um, Seattle, and a couple more. The Raiders are in that sweepstakes. The Broncos will be in that sweepstakes because the Broncos is going to be over 500. So they're going to be picking low in the draft. They ain't going to get a quarterback there. So you might as well talk to Chicago and try and get that quarterback. Murray's going to stay in Arizona. So Justin Fields will be the big cheese next year. And if I'm Jordan Love, hey, you make the Packers sweat. Don't give the Packers an inch because they treated you like trash. The national media treated you like trash. Don't give them an inch, Jordan. Ball out next year. I know you're going to. And by the way, let me give this little tidbit. I forgot about this. If the Packers win Sunday, and the Dolphins lose Sunday, guess who's going to Lambeau next year? And let me tell you something, okay? I will be laying in the weeds for that. I will be laying in the weeds for that one. Okay? Go ahead, lose Sunday night, Dolphins. Green Bay wins. Look who's coming to Lambeau. This group of Dolphins right here are ashamed of what you see right now. Where's Mr. Softy at? Where's Iceman at, Mr. Softy? You know that punk ass Ali ain't coming up here. You know he ain't coming up here for me to shut his ass up. I'll roast his ass. And I'm dead serious. I'm going to go over to Stephen D's room. And if he's up on the panel, I'll give Stephen D $100. Get him off. Shit. The nerve talking that shit to me. With this gutless group of Dolphin players. Now, and I say it again, what hurt the Dolphins was Hard Knocks. That's hurt them. And they're going to be, if you don't think Andy Reid is going to tell his boys next Sunday night or whatever that game is, it's going to be the marquee game, most likely on CBS or ESPN or NBC. That game could be on, if that game is on Peacock, unless you get Peacock, you ain't getting the game, folks. And that game could be on Peacock. They could put the Cowboys on Peacock. Because NBC, look at, they're going to get 2 games out of this. They're going to get a Saturday game and they're going to get a Sunday game. So, I'm going to bring Canes up in a minute and talk about the Hurricanes situation with the quarterback. But let me get to this man, back to this man right here. Because this man deserves all our love and attention. I said back in week 6, when they destroyed the Lions, I said, if they run the table with this gauntlet of a schedule, he will be the unanimous MVP. And like I said, he went and not only viced Brock Purdy in his own home and took the MVP away from him, he did the same to Christian McCaffrey. And any of that ridiculous Tua talk is long gone now. Okay? He just walked in there and just snatched the MVP trophies away. And the media is so pissed off that the MVP race is over. Oh man, they're so sick to their stomach what Lamar Jackson did. Now watch them come up with some bullshit about Dak Prescott was the fifth seed, but he got the two seed. That's how these motherfuckers in the media think. Okay? Which is bullshit. We all know that. We all know it's bullshit. Congratulations. And I'm not a Lamar Jackson fan, by the way. I'm a Jordan Love guy. What does Stephen D do? Get a big job with the Dolphins? I'm dead serious about that. Because that's what these guys want. These fanboy guys who do shows like TD, Dudley Do Wrong, they want access to the team. Me, on the other hand, I just want to give you guys a good product every night. And when I come on in the morning, just talking about sports and just kicking it around. And again, nothing against the the black American black men. I cannot talk nigger sports. I can't do it. Nigger sports is boxing, MMA, uh, and NBA all fucking day. And the only thing they talk about is the black quarterback. They don't talk about nobody else. I can't do that. Oh, he's on a bigger platform. I mean, let me ask you a question. What platform is big in these streets? I'm curious. Because I don't follow, like I told Auntie, I don't follow none of these guys. So what platform is big? Go ahead, tell me. I need to hear this. I mean, is he going to ESPN? Is he going to Fox? Is he going to NBC? To me, those are the big platforms. So, Keynes, what big platform do you go to? Do you go to Fox, ESPN? Where you go? Because to me, those are the big platforms. When you get, he's doing something for the Dolphins or the Ravens. So, congratulations to him. I don't really get into these other guys on these YouTube streets. I don't really care. I go about my own business. Me and Auntie was talking about that earlier. If you heard the conversation with me and them, um, it's better to me to grow your own product. And again, um, I like to really be among me. You get what I'm saying, folks? Oh, who cares? So congrats to him, but like I said, unless you're working for ESPN, unless you're working for ESPN, Fox, NBC, and CBS, unless you're working for one of those platforms, to me, you're not working at a big platform. If you're not working for the Dolphins, for example, you're not working, you're just doing you. That's all I know. Now, I don't look at YouTube as anything really, but people making money and they get people who follow them. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm more of the guy that uh, I just enjoy doing this. I love it. Uh, I'm gonna start making this channel to a business. But what I really want to do is get that website built, and then I'm out of here. You're gonna have to catch me on the website, okay? I'm taking all my shows with me, and I'm gonna be ghost from this. Because when you do your own website, for example, and you put a product like I got on, I can hire a live DJ to play music while I'm doing my shit. I can get a female, uh, a female info girl to do gossip. I can do those things more on the website than I can do on YouTube. Word is up. I can do that better. I can hire a chick that can do what Kendra G does, like a dating time, because I have so much time to give on the website. You get what I'm saying, folks? And then I can put those shows on video that has already been pre-recorded, done on this channel, and people could see it. Like I said, I'm negotiating with an editor in here to get in here, so he can cut up all my greatest, excuse me, all my greatest rants, the great arguments I've had in here. So everything is in the works. Good thing I caught up with Tua. I mean, Tua, with Kuda this morning. But those are the things you do. And again, Canes, this is how I look at it, family. Unless you're doing, I don't even count Bleacher Report. I'm dead serious. I don't even count Bleacher Report. To me, Bleacher Report is just a bunch of uh, white dudes that they hire to talk about a team either in their region or they talk about the team they like. Now, see, somebody like TD, I give major props to. Because I remember TD when he had about 8,000 subscribers. And TD's been doing this since 2017. So it took him, he blew up during the pandemic. So it took him a good 3 years of hard work. So is Dudley Do Wrong. And I think Dudley Do Wrong was 2018. I used to be in their rooms all the time, but I did my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So to me, if you're like TD or Dudley Do Wrong or K Flexing, shout out to him. Or those Dolphin guys who do the Dolphin show, those guys, Kyle Krabs, those guys I give respect to. You know what I'm saying? I give those guys so much props. They don't know because I'm in here doing my thing. Me, I don't need clout. I let my work do the talking. Okay? I don't need clout. I'll be fine. Okay? I got people who are ready to take care of me, sponsors wise. But again, unless you're working for Fox, ESPN, uh, NBC, or CBS, to me, you're just a social media guy. And that's no knock on Stephen D because I don't know him. And congrats to him. You know, congratulations to him. Another guy who I don't see eye to eye with, who has done his own thing, is Reasons. That's another guy. And he got a great, all-time great Dolphin to work with him every show. Now, the problem with these Dolphin ex-players, like O.J. McDuffie, who went after TD last year, which I thought was classless by him. The Dolphins' way of thinking, the organization is, if you're not loyal to the aqua and orange, you're not real. Fuck that. Okay, Juice? Fuck that. I've been with this goddamn team for 54 years. I don't want shit from you, O.J. McDuffie. Or any of these fucking people. These fanboys. If you say something wrong about Chris Greer, you're not a fan. Shut the fuck up, Dolphin fans. And they know who they are. And again, CB, I'll be in touch with you next week. Because I don't want to hear the excuse, oh, he was hurt. No, he was hurt. No one told your receivers to be brittle. Hell, Love don't have most of his guys. I mean, goddamn, Love played with some guy off the street this week and made him a star. Let me get my brother's name, who he made a star this past week. A lot of people are upset that, oh, I got it right in front of me. A lot of people upset that Fonzio didn't go with the rookie Cam Smith Needham on Sunday. They are really going after Vic Fangio this morning down in South Florida. Barry Jackson, they are going all in on him. They're giving McDaniel a pass, which I think is wrong. And I love McDaniel, but yo, you gotta take accountability for this shit. And they said he's shell shocked what Baltimore did to him on Sunday. I'm still laughing at the Packers bought some guy off the street. You can't make this up, folks. And made him to a household name. All right, Adam Stenovich, that's the Green Bay offensive coordinator, is getting, I would say, more than lukewarm out there for one of these coaching vacancies. And they expect to be 10 vacancies. That's what they're saying. I mean, come on, folks. Jordan Love is doing this with bubble gum and spit. Yeah, Bo Melton. They got some kid named Bo Melton off the street. And this kid had 5 catches for 106 yards and a touchdown. You can't make this shit up. I hear the same thing. Then here's my question, then Keynes. Here's my question. Why didn't you get a guy like Sam Laporta in the draft? And he would have solved Tua's tight end problem. And Smythe played a hell of a game Sunday, by the way, that went unnoticed. Smythe is getting better by the year. The only problem I have with Smythe is like Tua, the speed, lack of speed, you know? So, again, I want to thank guys. I'm going to name them all. DJ Kuda, um, Donovan Sharp, Obsidian, Auntie, Mahogany, Sheila E, Miss V, China White, TD Friends Talk, K Flexen, Dudley Durong. I want to thank all these people, Platy Lee, uh, all the guys who support in the chat, like Canes, who comes up here, QZ, Jims, Fireman 2530. I haven't seen him in over a year. I hope he's okay. Kane said, I want Kane to come up and talk about the Miami Hurricanes. I heard the quarterback from Washington State decided to go pro. Why, did the Seahawks tell you they're going to draft you? Ward, that's his name? Talk about the Hurricanes. Again, to sum this up, that man right there in the thumbnail is the most valuable player. I predicted that back in mid-October. He's going to get it. to the chagrin of the national media. Okay, and Brock Purdy can kiss my ass. That's what I gotta say, Brock Purdy. McCaffrey's so much better since he went to Seattle. McCaffrey's a beast. CMC is a fucking beast, bro. San Francisco's good. And good for San Francisco. They took the punch, they came back and whipped on the Redskins, and they're looking for a Super Bowl rematch with the Ravens. You better believe that. Okay, you better believe that. And I know they will want a rematch with the Browns too, because the Browns beat the shit out of them. I think worse than anybody else. Not by the score, but by the physicality. Even eye test admitted that. The Browns beat their ass. So, and I'm telling you, you get Baltimore, Cleveland, round 2 of the playoffs. Watch out. Okay? And I'll say it now. That will be Joe Flacco's revenge on the Ravens, the way they treat them. Canes be up here in a minute. We'll talk about the Miami Hurricanes and the transfer portal. About their next. See, my boy, what's my boy's name again? KJ Jefferson going to Central Florida. I guess I'm gonna have to watch some Central Florida games this year. Congratulations to that young man. He went to Central Florida. All right, let me talk about last night real quick. Now I remember who Penix is. See, that tells you folks, I don't watch college football like I used to. Penix was the kid at Indiana a few years ago that tore up his knee. He had a horrific knee injury. That's who Michael Penix is. I knew the name was familiar. And they held off Texas. Great job by the Huskies. And I'll tell you right now, they win the national title next week, they will tear Seattle apart. And they will be the kings in Seattle. If the Huskies pull this off next week, they will be the kings of the Pacific Northwest for a long time. They will be the kings of the Pacific Northwest if they pull this off. And Michigan, hey, look, did they get lucky last night? Yeah, they did. They got lucky last night. And again, this is why I'll say again, nothing against that Alabama quarterback. Nothing against Alabama quarterbacks. Well, they're all right. Look at Hurts and Tua in the NFL right now. Chase Young, Bryce Young. And then the clown up in New England, Mac Jones. Come on. I'd rather have a quarterback that comes from a small school, like you know who, from Utah State. Okay? Mahomes went to Texas Tech. Okay? Aaron Rodgers, before he went to Cal, spent 2 years at Cal Poly. You getting the drift here? I mean, come on. Wyoming for Josh Allen. All right? Who else went to a small school starting at quarterback right now around the league? Look like that's it. Prescott went to Mississippi State. We'll see C.J. Stroud Saturday night. I hope Laurel pulls up for that. I mean, you guys have been tremendous this morning. I thank you all very, very much for pulling up, And we'll celebrate that man tonight on the Aftermath. He is the Aftermath. And we'll go even more deeper in the Dolphins collapse. And it is a collapse. And again, next year for the Dolphins, folks, I mean, they can salvage everything by winning a playoff game. They do that, then whatever happens after that, no one's going to care. I mean, we're going to congratulate the Dolphins. We'll talk about all the adversity, and we'll go get them next year. That's what's going to be the talk in Miami. They win a playoff game, folks. Everything that happened against the Ravens and all this shit, no one's going to care in Miami. We're all going to congratulate them on getting a playoff win. They will have accomplished their mission. And we'll worry about next year in March with free agency and in April with the draft. That's the way, Miami fans should be looking at it. Get a playoff win and the season's complete. Whatever happens after that happens. But I'm going to hold these Dolphin fans, by the way, accountable by saying Tua's better than Marino. That ass clown Ali talking about the Dolphins on this team got 9 Hall of Famers. And they can beat the dynasty team in the early 70s was a effing joke. You know what I'm saying? I will give you another 15 minutes or so. I give the Dolphins a 60% chance to win a playoff game. I will give the Dolphins, if they lose Sunday night, they gotta go to Kansas City. I give them a 25% chance to win in Kansas City. I don't see it. I think Mahomes will win his last home game this year in the playoffs, and then he's gonna get fucking massacred in Buffalo. Oh, the Bills are going to fucking pour it on the Chiefs. They are going to pour it on. They are going to pour it on Kansas City. And I think the Dolphins now, like Barry Cunningham said, the heat is going to be turned up on Mike McDaniel, especially if he don't win a playoff game this year. And the Dolphins are a year away from exactly today, while I'm talking to you right now. They are a year away from hitting the reset button. And I want to see these same Dolphin fans. I wonder who's going to stick around for the reset. They'll probably pay Tour and enjoy having Tour there um, with a rebuild. I know one thing for Tour, and I give Tour credit for this. He will get better as an NFL quarterback if they have to hit the reset button. I'll give him that. But that's as far as it goes. I mean, you are who you are. And like I told Tony Manzano, there's something called options, baby. And you begin to hear more Dolphin fans go, yeah, the Dolphins are my team, but I'm rooting for the 49ers. The Dolphins is my team, but I'm rooting for the Eagles. The Dolphins is my team, but I'm rooting for the Cowboys. I'm hearing that all over the place now. I was talking to the Green Bay guys the other night. And by the way, I'm trying to work on getting Paul Finnegan, the Viking guys. I'm going to get them up here. We're going to do a one-on-one with all those guys and me. We're going to talk about Jordan Love's development. I reached out to him, and I hope they hit me back up and they'll come on. And we'll have a big, big show on that, on Jordan Love. They like the Dolphins, so we'll talk about the Dolphins issues. We'll do that in the near future. Shout out to those guys. Do just a phenomenal job over there. And the Jordan Love coverage over there is second to none. And these are Viking fans. One guy is a Steeler fan, but these are basically Viking fans. And they hate Jordan Love. And they can't believe Jordan Love. Oh, I'm going to get those guys up here. I'm going to take care of them. And they'll pull up. And yeah, I got to get, me and Donald are tight. I got to get Donald up here. But you know what it is? When you work for that Locked On network, you got to be devoted to the Locked On people. You get what I'm saying? When Donald was doing the Canes before he got hooked up with Locked On, when he first came on YouTube, that was more him doing it for the Canes, not for Locked On. But once he hooked up with Locked On guys are hard to talk to, hard to get. Give me a second. I'll find Donald. I gotta find his email, and then I'll hit him up and get him over here. I have to get him over here. I would love to get Omar over here. That would be awesome. And I'll bring up Kiko Grimes. When I'm telling him to tell Kiko I said I love Kiko Grimes. It's a long story, but when I used to call QAM all the time, he used to have Kiko Grimes, and me and Kiko Grimes clicked. Don't ask why we clicked. So I gotta find out how my baby's doing, Kiko Grimes. I'll hit him up. But yeah, when you're on Locked On Network, folks, it is hard to get those people uh, on their level. That's why if Stephen D, I don't know how he's going. He's not working Kings. He's not working for Locked On, right? Yeah, I know they are. And tell your boy, by the way, that guy with the nice Kane studio. Tell him I like him to pull up here too. Talk to him about the Hurricanes. I don't mind talking Hurricanes up here because I think they're very close to getting it done. They're recruiting Mario Cristobal, top 3 recruiter in the country, folks. I mean, who cares about him coach? I keep telling these Hurricane fans, those idiots down there, he's not there to coach. He's there to recruit. That's why when these people complain about firing him, it falls on deaf ears. Because I want to see somebody Miami hires get the recruits like he does. He's going to be Teflon in Miami. He gets a 9-2 season next year. He's Teflon. No one's going to be talking about him no more. The media is going to make you fall on deaf ears. Yeah, Miami Flow, that guy. Yeah, that Miami Flow guy. Yeah, Miami Flow. Yeah, I gotta get him on. I'll reach out to him, but I gotta get those Viking guys up here. But that will be a lit show. Me doing a show with those guys, just talking about Jordan Love, talking about the the uh the NFC North, the NFC as a whole. Those guys like the Dolphins. I'll talk Dolphins with them without a problem. Tell them the truth, unlike the fairy tales that these fans with these channels want to believe. And shout out to TD. I ripped them earlier this morning, but I gave him some love. I'm giving him some more love. Good job by you, TD. And I don't blame him for the loss, but boy, did he rip to an asshole Sunday night. I feel bad for Tungalover. And again, I agree with Shannon Sharp. He was talking all that shit about him. Now Tua, now everybody knows what I've been saying about Tua all along. And everybody knows what I've been saying about Jordan Love all along. It's okay. I'll get Donald, trust me. I'll get Donald up here, bro. And I'll tell him bring Brandon Guzio with him. That would be a hell of a reunion. I'll tell you one guy I gotta start listening to again is Big O. I gotta start listening to Big O again. I gotta start listening to him a little bit again. See how he feels about, cause he was all in on Tua. Oh my God, if he says something bad about Tua to him, he'll kill you. But I wonder how he feels about Tua now. Shout out to the beautiful Miss Williams. I know she's always in that room. I don't get the my boy Chris Perkins show from the Sun Sentinel. I don't get that podcast anymore. I'm gonna try and look that up. Hopefully, Perk is on today with his partner. If you can reach Donald, he will reach out to you through Miami Flow, and there's the rest is history. You just can't make this shit up. Yeah, I'll reach out. Oh Man, I feel good right now, everybody. You don't know. I'm done in 10 minutes up here. I'll see you all tonight when we'll all hail Lamar Jackson tonight. Uh, as he put everybody on notice, especially Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey. Yes, so we'll talk about him tonight. I'll reach out to the Viking crew, get them over here. That would be a great convo. Just talking about the NFC North. Oh Lord, that'll be a good one, folks. That will be fun talking to those guys, man. Lamar, local boy, Jackson, yes sir. I am a proud of his. You proud of him? So, like I was saying, yeah, we'll do Lamar Jackson tonight. We'll celebrate him tonight, and he deserves it. We'll talk about the prelude to what's going to be next weekend. There's only 3 games next weekend, folks. And you Dallas fans, I don't want to hear from you. Go into your little corner and get all nervous because you're beating the Redskins 30 to 3. And you don't need the referees for this one. But you want to get them. If Green Bay wins when Green Bay wins, if they do, you better get all the referees for next Sunday night. Okay? Because I promise you, he will have his complete arsenal for you, Dallas. Or even for Detroit. He'll have his whole arsenal for Detroit. Green Bay wins, Rams lose. Green Bay is the 6th seed. They'll play the Lions. If the Rams win, Green Bay will be the 7th seed and they'll go to Dallas. That's how it is in the NFC. I'm about to wrap this bad boy up in about 3 minutes. So let me thank everybody. I'm going to thank Miss V, the great DJ Kuda, Aunt T for pulling up this morning. And I didn't even get a chance to talk about the Knicks with him. Raven Knight was awesome. And Raven Knight and me, we'll go at it beginning next week if Green Bay wins. Green Bay wins, they're in. My good buddy from the Red Supreme TV show, David Bowman, came in to say Happy New Year. I love you, bro. One New Yorker to another. Star P, what up though? What up though? What up though? Yeah, though, Hella Factory. Good for him. What's up to him? Computer Geek. I'm very happy his Niners are the 1 seed. Appreciate what DJ Kuda said about me earlier. Like I said, folks, I don't. If I want to bring people up here, it's not for clout. I mean, think about it. Me and TD, I respect TD, but I don't go over there to TD's room wanting clout. And I'm pretty sure what comes out of my mouth, a lot of TD fans. I was in the hospital at this time 2 years ago, and I read TD's chat room, and there was so much hate for me from Dolphin fans in there. Nephew Ty Church was in here this morning. Shout out to him. And again, Miss V, I love you. DJ Kuda, I love you. Iman Perry, my dog. And of course, Kane's 89. Kane's up to him. And that's it. Everybody who came in here this morning. I'll be back, I believe, at 7:15 tonight, I believe. I believe I'll be back that early. I'm going to start doing earlier shows. Get back to a little earlier time. And then I'm going to start going longer again. I used to do 9, 10-hour shows up here. I'm going to start doing that again. So guys, when to talk about sports, we can chop it up in here. So the debut of the NBA show tomorrow, I'm going to see how it goes. Talking ball tomorrow night. Auntie say he'll pull up. I know a lot of guys will pull up for that. What's up, Dad? I'll see you tonight, nephew. I'll be on. Talk about that man right there who you can't stand. That boy is a big Bengal fan. And I am out of here. I'll see you tonight, everybody. Have a good day, everybody. Get home safely and enjoy your lunch. People in the Midwest, it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. And it's early in the morning in Denver and in Portland, Oregon, which is Pacific time. So I'll see you tonight, everybody. Thank you for being here. People in the clouds, you're the best. Hit that like button on your way out. We'll talk about that man right there tonight. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you for being here.